front desk, make a big welcome sign for them. And I may put something out and reserve a parking spot for them, just for them. Put out an A-frame and say, this spot is reserved for Mr. Gupta, is coming at 2 o'clock. Then I also provide food and drink. I always have a vegetarian something and then something else, like a little sandwich or something, because I don't like people shopping for a house on an empty stomach. No way. So I have beverages, just that little thing. I bring a little tray in, and I'm not talking about paper plates and crappy stuff at the office. Bring your own stuff in, make it special, and you know, do some sparkling lemonade or something, and have glasses and silverware and stuff, and make it special for them. If they have kids, have little toys for them. We have a little basket of toys that we bring in. I ask the buyer open-ended questions, and I've also given them, I'm sorry I forgot, given them the homework. Please do a must-have list. Your bare minimum is what you want. I need a 2-bedroom, 1-bath minimum, but my wish list, I'd like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. That's my wish list. I don't have to have air conditioning, but I sure would like to have air conditioning. I don't really, it's not a deal breaker if I don't have dual pane windows, but I sure would like dual pane windows. Because my job is to get everything I can on the must-have minimum list, and with as much stuff from the wish list together. I have a husband do that separately, then a wife do it separately, because those are obviously end up coming different. And so I talk to them how they live, where's their church, where's their gym, where do they go, where's their dance club, where do they go dancing, where do their kids go to school, where's their life, and what areas are they interested in. So one gal, we just closed on her house not too long ago. She was talking about the different places she wanted to live, and I said, well, what about Milpitas? And she said, no, that's way too Asian-y in Milpitas. And I was like, you know, here I'm thinking, okay, can't say anything. And I'm like, well, okay, so let me try to find you an area that's less Asian-y, Miss Chang. So I put that in my routine that night on stage, and she loved it. Her name is Patty Chang, my name is Leslie Lange, we're Chang and Lang, we're the best Chinese girls out there. We had a ball. So then, before I talk about real estate in my buyer presentation, I get out the agency and I explain the 3 types of agencies. Of course, you already know that, 3 types of agency, and this is the Civil Code, California Civil Code. So before I even talk to you about real estate, I'm going to have to need you to sign this to confirm that you have been explained those 3 types of agency from me. Now, if a realtor does that, talks to you about real estate without doing that, they are not following the civil code, and they're, in fact, breaking the law. So, this also has a dual purpose, because if you haven't had them sign the buyer broker later, when they're talking to somebody else, they say, well, did you sign anything? Yeah, I signed something. All right, well, I want to talk to you. Well, all they sign is the agency. And you need to have that right away. Then I go into what would buying a home mean to you? And I ask them why until they cry, believe it or not. So what would buying a home mean to you? Oh, okay, it's a big tax write-off, and that'd be great to have shelter, and yeah. Okay, what would that mean to you? Well, I'd be able to decorate my house the way I want it. What would that mean to you? Well, we have kids in the backyard playing. What would that mean to you? Well, we could have our friends over. What would that mean to you? And then my parents would come over, and I go, what would that mean? And then by then they're crying. I go 7 layers deep. They're crying because they want to make their parents proud that they bought a home in this country with their own money. And I solidify that emotional feeling. I'm usually crying with them because that's where I am. Because it's very uncomfortable going that deep. It's very uncomfortable, and I have to keep going, because those people who cry in those meetings, they are attached to the reason that they're really buying a home. So when we're out there and they forget, like they're out going, well, what doesn't mirror for our list? And I go, that's not on your list. Like, I will type out their list of what they told me, and I will cement the main reason why they wanted to buy a home, and then I will bring them back to that when they're out and they've seen 72 houses and they can't remember why the hell they're out in my car with me and what the hell they're looking for and what, you know, all that stuff. So, why till they cry? Got it? Okay. So, I review their wish list and I ask them how they live, and I said, so if you had a magic wand, what would your house look like? Where would it be, and what would it look like? Then I go, wait a second, here you go. And I give this to them, and then they literally, it somehow changes when they see this. Something that costs 49 cents. That